I played nicely. I didn't hit too many bad shots. Controlled where I wanted to hit it well. Made some good saves. Short game was sharp. Made some nice putts. I'll think about winning the Open Championship tonight at some stage. I'm sure. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Picture yourself holding the claret jug on the final green and see your name at the top of the leaderboard. But when it comes down to it tomorrow on a tee off around 3ish, I should be in the same frame of mind as I was today. I didn't feel under any pressure today, and felt nice and calm out there and in control of what I was doing. Obviously, trying to give them as much to cheer for as possible. They were giving me good feedback. It's obviously great to play in an Open Championship in front of the crowds that they get here, and I always get a good reception. So it's nice to play well from and hear those roars. I've had lots of chances. Sometimes I've played well, other times I've not played so well. Although I can't really remember, playing that poorly. Obviously, I had a chance at Turnberry in 2009 that I messed up a bit. That I can fall back on, just getting out of the zone there and worrying too much about what other people were doing and not focusing on my own game. But I've had lots of chances. I felt like I played well when I had a chance at the Masters, and Phil had a great round. It's some good shots, probably one of the shots of the year out of the trees there. So I know what it takes, even though I haven't won a major championship. I know what it takes to win one, and it's just a case of going out there tomorrow and having the confidence in the game, which I have got, and putting it to the test. I've won 40 times. You don't not put well winning that many. I put nicely this week. I've got a key and that I'm thinking about, and I'm rolling the ball well. It's starting on the line that I pick, which is nice to see. The way this golf course is set up, it is a very strategic golf course. You've got to plot your way around it. Most major championships are like that. They grind you into the ground with you, even your course knowledge, your game plan, and the way you attack the golf course. It tests that to the limit as well, not just the way you're playing. So mentally and physically, it's draining, and you just have to focus on the job in hand and pile the pars up, and obviously try and make as birdies wherever you can. Little did I know when I moved to Florida that I was acclimatising for the Open in Scotland. I'm just too smart for myself. But obviously, we'd have to move the whole family to Florida for 4 tournaments. I wouldn't do that. But we decided, for other reasons, just to change, to go and live in Florida. But, I'd hope that, living in that kind of climate and having access to the great golf courses and faster greens and stuff like that, then practice facilities, that it was going to help my game. And, so far this year I've contended. You pick out the big tournaments, which, are so far for me this year, the Masters, the Players, the US Open and the PGA Championship at Wentworth. I've contended in all of them. So, and now the Open Championship. So you'd have to say it's worked to a certain extent in a positive way for my game. The pressure comes from the expectation that I put on myself. Not. I was trying to explain earlier on to somebody that I don't really live my life outside in. I don't live it and run it according to what other people think. I do live it the other way around. So I have my own ideas and my own dreams and my own plans. I guess it's in 40 and being on that decline and just enjoying being in that situation. It's you stand on the range and work hard to try and get into a position to win major championships. So when you're in there with a chance and you're contending, you might as well enjoy it while you're there. Else all that hard work's not worth it. I figured if I wanted to win this tournament, then I was going to have to beat Tiger. It generally works like that, whatever tournament you're playing in that he's playing in. So that wasn't, my primary goal for going out. I was obviously trying to make as many birdies as possible and get as far in front. And but I have a good relationship with Tiger, and I enjoy playing with him. And I tend to feed off how good a player he is. So I think my recent record, playing with him in major championships is very good. What can you do? You can only do what you think's right and put all that practice and hard work you've done tomorrow. Try not to get in your own way mentally and just focus on the job in hand and believe you're good enough.